I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta I got it. It's the end of October. Champagne on my shoulder. This is my exposure. Pop that bottle, it's over. It's the end of October. Champagne on my shoulder. This is my exposure. Pop that all night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin. All night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin.
Bringing anything to the table, bro. I'm not your son, see I'm able. I do my own bits. Limited edition of some missing classic shit. I know that you're feeling it. Feel mad, cold nights feel heavy. Same place, going in the heart of the city. Nitty gritty feels iffy and the eyes feel shifty. The shit we're in, yo, it's all mad risky.
All night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin. All night long, but the feeling keeps kicking in. Beef with all the girls, bullshit dripping off the chin.
Hate. That's right. Welcome to the Promo Observer. I'm Dr. Quack. But let me bring on the two gentlemen here with me that get to talk about all the great things that happened over the past 2 weeks in WGP and Foundation. First, let me bring on the man himself, the WGP Heavyweight Champion of the World, Wave Seltzer.
What's the wave?
What is the wave? Oh, here we go. Look, make sure you go out there. Look, Joey Rambo, man. Show them the merch, man. What's that right there?
Ramboa Red Bubble. Let's go.
Hey, run for your life. Sness in the house. Okay, and we also got Mr. Bones. Maybe.
Oh, hi.
There, Bones.
My man's is in his boxes.
Hi, guys. Didn't see you there.
How we doing?
We doing?
Oh,
ready to
boy.
give some praise and head out and test new assholes accordingly.
Hey.
Accordingly. Oh, look. Even Sness out here, he's dressed.
Promo Observer is bigger than tequila.
Bigger than tequila.
Bones, are you okay?
Damn, man. Feeling the love for you here. But yeah, we had two shows going on. We had Foundation Storm Warning and we had WGP Level Up. Had two big matches there. I guess we're going to start on Foundation Storm Warning. Bones, I'm going to let them go on you first here. So you want to give your overall thoughts on this before we go into the breakdown?
My overall thoughts on Storm Warning is that it was so much good that it outweighed the terribly, horribly bad. There's really only three promos on this thing that I really hated extremely. But like I like so much other shit that it doesn't even matter.
Okay. Wave?
It was awesome, man. Definitely an upgrade. You know, I watched the previous premium promo event, and just looking at the notes as well that we had previously leading up to it, wow, much improvement, and it can't go understated.
Yeah, I mean, huh?
Oh, I was going to point out, he said, wow, we're still talking about Foundation.
Yeah, we're still talking about Foundation. We're on them first. Yeah. I mean, definitely day and night between their last show and this show. I'll say that. But let's get into it. Let's talk about it because we had the host, Trevor Robinson. How did y'all feel about him?
Much better job than I expected. If he was a good upgrade from Tyler being the host. So, I mean, he's probably top 5 hosts. Like, I mean, that kind of sounds like it doesn't mean anything, but yeah. other than the big guys who are permanent fixtures who we're always praising, I say he's right under that.
I agree, man. Trevor was awesome, man. Can't he do? He's what the game's been missing out here. I really was impressed.
Foundation gang bang bang. Oh boy.
Foundation gang bang.
Hey.
That's what he said. Look, Foundation gang bang bang.
And that's coming from their leader. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's that champion of theirs, the Foundation champion.
McGangbang.
What's been going since I left Foundation?
He's not giving Lamar and DB a run for their money, but he holds his own. Okay, yeah.
That's about where I'm at.
Yeah, he stayed good.
Whichever one of you people are talking to.
Okay, there we go. Mr. Wave Seltzer, we'll go with you on this one. The Blueprint Championship match, Vagabond, Mr. Wallace.
Well, that was definitely. I was the one that was impressed with the original match that they had, prior, and they definitely stepped their game up even more. I thought that it was a good way for them to just run it back, and Vagabond coming out with the W. Continuing his streak as one of the top people ever to hold that title. I felt like it was very meaningful, bringing BWO, Mayhem, and all of their history together. I thought it was well done.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Haywood. Yes, you can comment live. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that match, that was a great opener. That's what you want. These two guys have fought each other everywhere, and these two guys did not disappoint. I felt like they did a phenomenal job on this. Vagabond ended up coming up with the victory here. That was amazing. Definitely a close fight. I was highly impressed with this match.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
Where is Bones? You still there?
No, his profile picture looks mad Dominican, though. I'll say that.
Oh my God. I can't have to exit and comment. Oh, Jesus, that sucks.
That's terrible.
All right. Bones, you with us?
Yeah, I had him get electric fly swatter. I'm starting to get killed out here.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, Vagabond and Mr. Wallace, that opener.
Man, that was so much better than the last match they had. If you remember, I harped on them very harshly about how that match would just end. This match was so much better. And this was a great way to start the pay-per-view because it had me excited for whatever the fuck was going to come next. I was ready for the next level. And right now, I kind of feel like Jim Cornette with this.
You get ready to smack somebody with it.
Yeah, I thought that was a real good match, a real good opener. Exactly what I kind of expect from both of those guys.
Oh.
I could win either way with those guys. But as far as the winner go, I kind of didn't care who won because it was not like in a I don't care way, but like in a way to where I was good with either one of them being the winner because of. However, I feel like it came down to a small amount of personal preference.
Look,
Yeah.
Trevor Robinson down here, you dipped as soon as he showed up.
I didn't know that. Why are you calling me?
You there? Uh-oh.
He
But yeah,
flipped
here we go. Let's
sideways.
see. Those need some Wednesday and glasses. Yeah, welcome to the Promo Observer, Trey Styles. All right.
Trey J Styles.
There we go. Trey J Styles. He's trying. I don't know what he's doing. But anyways, we'll move on here because I want to talk about this match. I'm going to start this one. Franklin Benjamin and the End. Let me tell you, this match here I enjoyed. Franklin Benjamin is a solid character running out his deal here. He got the FTW title. I really enjoyed this match. The End, I felt like he just didn't come out there as strong in this match. Like it almost like he was preoccupied with other things. And of course, there's other things going on. I've heard this is rumor mill. Oh my God. But yes, Franklin Benjamin, the new champion.
Yeah, man. Let's start with the End. It was his first defense, and I thought he did pretty good. You know, it wasn't a bad promo. It wasn't even a mediocre promo. For what he brings to the table, usually I thought he was on par with his regular shit. But Franklin Benjamin was just outclassed him in a magnificent way. It was exactly what it needed to be. We had been looking forward based on the hypes. Man, we couldn't wait to see what he could do in promo. And this dude knocked it out the park. I feel like he just took everybody's suggestions and criticism and put it in one big old pot and just came out there swinging right out the park. Bruh, I could not stop laughing. Did he say he was going to grab him by the promo, was it? What did he say he would do?
I think it was something like that.
Insane.
I'll have to get the memory. I didn't get a bar that was there. Got it.
But side note, the End/Purge has retired from WGP.
Let me tell you, before I even get to
He want me. Go ahead.
okay, you're not in the locker room. This man came out and says he typed a long. I was laughing at this all morning. He typed the longest note, but the gist of it was, I'm about to start working 6 hour shifts at my job, so I'm not gonna have time for production. I said, this man just told a whole bunch of full-time employees that he about to start working part-time and he ain't got time for promos no more.
What?
That was insane to me. Yes, the person's retired.
Smell test. That does not pass the smell test.
Yeah, that sounds like some BS. There's got to be something going elsewhere. I don't know. I don't like that one. But yeah, he's out of WGP.
But as far as that match goes, though, the Purge made it a good match.
Yeah.
And as soon as the Franklin Benjamin promo started, I forgot the Purge was even the opponent. It was just the Franklin Benjamin promo was so well done, not necessarily like the best or most. It was just so well done and perfectly character fitting. I could feel the underlying racism, even towards the Purge. What's a pissy? He's a pissy?
I ain't working at all.
feel
TV. Did Chance Young really try Bones? Oh, we're going to get into that.
we'll get there.
We'll get there. Purge is a great performer. Okay, we'll go with that. Here we go. Handicap match, because I know you want to talk about this match, Mr. Bones. Soulstorm against Trevor Robinson.
This is the one that pissed me off. All right, so first of all, Trevor had a decent promo, right? That was cool. It was good enough. It wasn't good enough to carry this match because of how incredibly bad the Soulstorm shit was. First of all, y'all not fighting. Y'all not fighting. Like, it's not going to be a fight. The Trevor thing was a rehash of, like, Trevor thing. I already stole that from Trevor. And then he did it again, which I feel I wish I hadn't done it now so he could just did his own thing himself. Like, I wish I hadn't introduced it to this side So now it looks probably to everybody else like, oh, Trevor did Bone thing, but in reality, I stole that from Trevor in the first place. So like I kind of wish I hadn't. I never expected him to be in promo first like this. But as far as this match goes, this was the first stop of pissing me off. It didn't piss me off enough to hate the show or dislike the show or be mad about the show, but I really do not enjoy Soulstorm. And I really feel like, what's his name? AJ Storm. I feel like AJ Storm actually could be decent. And he just is not. And I feel like the other guy is like, we've seen the best we're gonna get out of him. And then left the juice. I feel like he might well quit. But AJ Storm, I feel like AJ Storm I feel like I could coach AJ Storm to being dope. I don't think nobody can save the other guy.
Okay.
I hope he's enjoying doing this though, like at this level, because this is his feeling.
From what I understand, he does actually enjoy it. But Wade, what do you got?
I can't really add anything to that. He said everything that needs to be said. AJ has a natural charisma. It could tell like he was just doing whatever came to the top of his head, and it kind of sucks because you should do more. If you're that entertaining by doing basically nothing, just sitting in your basement, then what would happen if you actually applied yourself. His partner, you could tell like he was just doing a whole lot of rambling, a whole lot of wrestling knowledge from back here, or not even knowledge. It's just like wasted space, just pulling it, drawing it out, and
mosquitoes, Don, mosquitoes,
swatting flies, yes, and then Trevor, man, with the classic promo. I want to point out that promo was done in BWO 2 years ago. This year it was done by Bones and WGP, me and an indie show that I won't give credit to, and now Trevor and Foundation. So that promo that idea has now gone across the entire promo verse. But it always works. It was so funny, charismatic. He killed it. Like I think he did exactly what Bones asked him to do last show. He went out there and completely annihilated his competition.
I'm going to give a little credit though. Soulstar, I think, did a better job than AJ Storm. I think over the past few weeks to the last month and couple shows right there, he's definitely improving, and it's really bad for AJ Storm. I'm like, Bones, take him underneath your wing. Give him some of your alcohol there, something, man. He's going to need it.
First of all, this is gonna be one of those where we agree or disagree. I don't see what you just said happening.
You don't see it.
I still thought AJ Storm had the better of the two, and I don't see the improvement. I don't.
Okay.
I don't even feel like he's trying to improve. Honestly, it's the same thing every time to me. Exactly the same thing. Yep. Like okay. He doesn't beat anyone. They lose to him.
Damn.
You know what you're getting. You got. It's like running a race. Like it's not really a race. You're not racing anybody, but you know that if you run this mile in 10 minutes or better, then you did good. That's your mark. Like how good you have to be because you're getting the same exact thing for him every time.
Okay, that makes sense. Here we go. Wave, I got one here for you. SNES and A-List.
SNES and A-List. Man, SNES went out there. He told a good story. He got the W. He definitely had an idea that he wanted to run with. He was defending his brother Vega. All the pieces were perfectly placed for him. Then for me, A-List had a couple of lines that just stand out a lot more, like Snedsticle. And I'm never going to forget Snedsticle. It should be on a shirt. But yeah, it was very entertaining. Two different styles. We had one more comedic style, one more story building. I enjoyed this match thoroughly.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I'm actually shocked on the result, though. I thought A-List had this. A lot of slapstick comedy. He brought out his storytelling. But SNES came out with the victory. I got to give him that. It's an upset, in my opinion. I know he's beaten him before for the WGP title, but still, it's not an easy task.
No lie, I was kind of looking down when the results popped up, and I thought that they had given this to A-List. And I was here to say, I thought SNES really won that. So I'm glad you guys pointed it out. Because I've been thinking this whole time that SNES lost. SNES came with a different energy than he's had in so long. And I don't mean just SNES, I mean all the characters of Dan, right? I feel like he brought a different energy, and that was such a good match to get me back locked into like the competition of it all. It was. I feel like I want to give them a lot of props for how they structured this because they couldn't possibly have structured these matches in any better order, possibly. So they kept me like locked in, and I love this match. And I would have given it to SNES by very little, and I wouldn't be mad if everybody else gave it to A-List because it was that close of a match for me.
Yeah,
again,
3 points different. 3 points. Yeah, it was tight. I enjoyed it. I mean, definitely a close match. But yeah,
I didn't say much about A-List, but I mean, A-List by default is so good. I kind of don't have anything to say because he's just being default good A-List. You know what I mean? Like with Smith, I gotta tell him he's better than he was at his last point, where like his energy's where it needs to be. But like A-List is just A-List. So it's not like a knock that I don't have anything. I just don't have anything other to say than he's at a default level of good.
Yeah.
You can't
look here. Here's SNES. How about the Build SNES told the story of their friendship? Hypes matter. Do hypes matter?
Sometimes. It depends on your story, and this guy goes to your story. But if I sit here and say hypes matter, everybody gonna start just saying shit for no reason. Hypes matter when used properly. You don't just come on the promo and talk to me. Don't come on the promo and your hype is just a promo. Build a story.
Yeah, and Wave brought this up here. He was talking about the story there. The hypes matter when you make them matter. Yes. Like, especially you talk about this match afterwards. You talk about the hype A-List dropped where he was talking about he's going to be involved in the House of Thunder and how the fix was in on him, how they gave it to SNES. That made it worth watching. It was like, oh, shit, we're starting something here story-wise.
Yep. What's next? I'm still invested.
Build a house with mosquito carcasses. Oh God, I'm going to start with this match here. This is on me. Yeah, this gets my 2-finger salute. I haven't broke that out in a long time, but this here, Black Plague taking on the TK3. Oh my God, yes, I want to really give a full fucking fist for this because this is fucking garbage. This shit is 6 minutes of my life that I will never get back outside of the 10 fucking seconds where it seemed like, okay, there's going to be something at the end. Maybe I can get fucking excited here. See, I'm more animated right now than that entire 6 minutes of fucking promo. Jesus Christ. Can we just put this in a hype so I can just give it a blue thumb and move the fuck on? Bones.
All that. By the way, I gotta say, like, I'm not very extremely like excited about the stuff that the Wyatt Six is doing right now. So I'm gonna be quite a bit less excited about you doing a knockout version of it. It's just if you're gonna do something somebody else is doing, no matter, even if he did better than Bo Dallas is doing, I would still hate it. There's no way for me not to hate it because immediately all I'm thinking is, oh, he's doing the Wyatt Six gimmick. There's nothing you can do beyond that when you're doing an entire specific gimmick and somebody literally it's about the same. It's like if you were rapping, you were a rapper and you made a song and somebody else exact song that's on the radio right now. Why would I want to listen to your song? Like, you gonna hand me the DVD, the CD on the side of the road? I don't want to hear this. I can just go listen to T.I. instead of listening to you pretend to be T.I. Like, this is not what we're here for. We're here to make our own stories and our own characters. And I feel like, personally, there's never been a point where I've seen Trent do some original thing. It's more like Trent being like, Trent is more like when you watch those booking shows, right? Like the booking on YouTube with like how Adam would book this better. I'm going to show you exactly how I would do this exact same gimmick better. And you can't win like that. Like, you can win matches like that, but you can't beat the original gimmick, especially when it's happening right now. You're not even putting a twist on it. It's literally the same thing. It's literally the exact, like, you're not even trying to be different at all. Do something different. T-Pain quote.
Yeah, and look, why doesn't Trent listen? That's DB down there.
I feel like everybody's tried. I have before.
He's either Christian, EC3, or Bray, or Jericho.
Yeah, I'm about to say Jericho.
I saw that post hype there with the whole, DVD bouncing thing over there with Y2K. I don't know.
It's the same. Just do something different, man. Like, if you're going to steal something and make it your own, like, steal something from a movie at least. Not of wrestling. Like if you stole some type of character from some obscure movie and made it your own, that would be dope. Kind of like what wrestlers do with some of the best hidden gems of gimmicks. Like find something else that we're not looking directly at. I just watched this last week. You just did the exact same thing I just watched on Monday Night Raw. You know how many millions of people watch Monday Night Raw? Way more than just watching Foundation. So guess what? I seen it.
Wave, you got anything?
It's not just that he's stealing the idea, but he's stealing the actual sound, the piano, ding, 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 ding. He's using the barcode. Oh my God! Like he's not even trying to hide it. I'm gonna say one nice thing.
Okay.
In the middle of Trent's promo, he went on a tangent about
Bone says that as he holds a Jim Cornette racket. There you go.
So there was a point in the promo where Trent goes on a tangent and he's like he goes into this story about Lot in the Bible, and he does this analogy about Lot, and he really harped on it for like 45 seconds. I thought that was the best part of the whole match. If he does stuff like that and brings that into his character, like I believed him. For those 45 seconds, I believed him. He knew what he was talking about. He gave a good analogy, and it was compelling. I think that he needs to bring something church-related to his character, because honestly, that's his strong suit. But that's all I got to say. That was nice, because that was that little bit of like hope in the midst of all this garbage. The rest of it is really like annoying to watch. It's almost to the point where I felt like I think that TK3 is both himself and Black Plague. And
I was waiting to say that.
He's like building this match to make us like, I don't know. I was turned off by it, and I don't even have anything else to say to Trent. I just want to talk to Foundation. Foundation, if this match was not on the show, you would have beat WGP. If this match was not on the show, you would have beat WGP.
I will go with that. Yes.
Call an audible sometimes. Call an audible.
But there's a question. Yeah, this came up here. Who is mentoring Franklin Benjamin? Anybody want to answer that? Or we
Hey,
leave
man.
that?
Apparently it's me.
Listen,
Apparently it's you.
Don Krypton is one of my longest friends in my life, and I gotta tip my hat off to him. That the hat that I'm not wearing. Don
Hold on. First off, nope. You're not gonna get away with this.
Don has rose him to the man that he is today.
Rambo, you're not gonna get away with saying that. You're gonna have to pause. Don Krypton is the longest friend you have in your life.
Pause, man. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on.
We do have Trent here. He is watching.
Obviously, it's Bob Backlund.
Obviously, it's Bob Backlund. Jesus. All right. And by the way, production kind of screwed this up. Not really holding against them, but yes, they had Black Plague winning this match when it was TK3 104-88.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that confused me because also I wanted to say that too. TK3 beat the shit out of Black Plague.
Yeah, I'm not holding too much.
That don't change how I feel though. That don't change how I feel. Don't think that means you did good. That just means that you were much better than the other guy. Like you can beat
Trent,
both.
You're on the air. Like, what were you trying to do, Trent?
Producer's notes. It happens. We know it. It happens. Let's move on here, though. Prototype Championship. Bobby Miller, Master of Illusions. Bones, you got this start here.
I was so impressed by this Master of Illusion promo. Probably just me, I think. But I really loved this promo. Like, I really did. I felt like he killed it. I felt like he brought the energy. I felt like he's on the next level. He did not deserve to win at all because right after I got done feeling good about how good he was doing, Bobby Miller destroyed his entire character. Like, Bobby's good at that. And he came with it, and he, like, destroyed everything about Master of Illusion. Even destroying things that weren't necessarily true in this match. Because a lot of that was like, after we take away the illusions, what do we have? Well, in this specific match, we had more. But I can get where you're saying that based on a whole lot of other stuff. But this match, if you stay on this course, Massive Illusion, you'll do much better, like much higher than you've ever done, because this was the one for me. Like, this was the one that I really like resonated with what you were saying. The other stuff felt like it was just supposed to be extra, finally. And that's what I want to see from you. I want the other stuff to feel like it's supposed to be icing. I want the other stuff to be icing. Like, I want the cake to be cake crumbs on the outside and a tower of icing. It should be cake on the inside, icing on the outside. I don't know if I can hit these mosquitoes down, but I'm really killing them.
You are, man.
I agree, man. I agree 100%. This was Master of Illusion's best promo to date. It was something different. He brought a lot of confidence, a lot of energy. He really felt like a big dog. His graphics even was on point. His editing was on point. There was just a couple things that I would have like replaced. Like, he kept saying that something to the effect of Bobby Miller not being worthy and that he doesn't belong in that position or whatever. I apologize if I'm paraphrasing wrong. He really should have not said stuff like that, because none of us believe that. And instead, he should have just like brought out some facts about Bobby Miller's matches that we could be like, oh, snap, I never thought about it that way. Oh, just point out minor flaws or whatever. But this idea of trying to say that Bobby Miller's not worthy or he's not the true champion, shit like that, you got to get away with, because Bobby Miller is killing it.
Yeah. I feel like that was more a thing of like not being totally scripted, to where you get in your mind that certain things you just say and you kind of run with. And I don't feel like that was like a planned move. I hope it wasn't.
Yeah,
but I get it if it wasn't.
This I agree with here. This is how you know the promo game is getting stronger. Even losers impressed us. Yeah, it does happen. And speaking of Bobby Miller,
there was only 3 losers on this show. 4 losers? My fault. Forget about tag match.
Tag match. But Bobby Miller's got A-List Alverson for the prototype title this Saturday. That's going to be a huge
banger.
Match. That's good booking.
Banger.
Yes.
And may I say, for the promo world, Bobby needs to lose.
Ooh. Well, you heard it there, folks. Wait, Seltzer, the Victorian style. But yeah, Wave, you got this one. You got the main event. AT and Krypton. Oh, it's right. That's right. Yeah, they're Friday now, 6 o'clock Eastern. Thank you for saying that, Dan. Facts.
Yeah, man, this was awesome, man. You guys all know that these are my pillars, brothers. These are, the homies, my day ones. They killed it. They went out there and did exactly what they should do. It's very difficult to get 2 people who are not only friends in real life, but also they're friends on screen to go out there and really kill each other. And I thought that they painted a great picture. They let the people know they walked slowly into the waters, let people know, yeah, I respect you, I like you, but I want this championship right now. And then they really brought the swords out and really cut each other deep. And I really appreciated that. I thought it was masterful by both of them.
Yeah, definitely. Good. Yeah, this was close, man. I mean, oh my God, what was it? 1 point difference here?
1 point, yeah. And it felt like it
96. You couldn't ask for a better main event.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that close though.
You don't think it was that close?
Nah, I feel like AT took too long getting to the point of drawing the sword. AT spent a lot of time telling you how much it means for him to draw the sword rather than drawing the sword. I feel like Don Krypton kind of, I ain't gonna say he watched him or nothing like that, but I feel like Don Krypton beat him. I don't think it was that close.
Oh, man.
I feel like it might have been like 3-4 points, like type thing. Like each judge should have been up 1 point for Don. And I'm glad Don is finally doing stuff. He spent a lot of time like being as good as everybody else on the top while not being on the top. Like just drawing the wrong number of the wrong day. So I'm glad he's finally like beating top. And AT is the top guy to get to me. But this match itself, banger. This was great. Arguably match of the night. Like this was such a good card. I don't know, honestly. There's multiple that I feel so strongly about. It's like at least 3 matches I think I feel that strongly about.
No, I'll go as far as saying that this was the match of both nights.
Ooh. That's a lot of competition there.
I mean, he's saying that against himself. So
Yeah, I can go with that. And then you had at the end, you had Gene Emerson dropping a promo, I guess, making his challenge. Was that the right place for that?
no.
Why?
No.
Why was it not the right place?
Listen, everyone has eyes and ears. I don't have to harp on the facts because everyone knows what it is. I am just relieved that we are coming close to the end of the Golden Boy story because this has got it's done. It's got to be done with.
They should just say this is a blueprint, man. Let the champ this, and we can't do this. I feel like they're doing this too frequently at this point in Foundation, where we're doing the whole Roman Reigns wins, John Cena walks out, Roman Reigns wins, Finn Balor like. I think we're doing that too much at this point in Foundation, where that's like the thing now. It's like when the next person walks out the challenge for the championship. I think we should just let Don have this one. This is a huge match. Huge moment, and both of these guys are so much bigger than Gene Emerson that it's also detrimental to him to be out there after this match and after them. It's detrimental for him, for his character to even be shown as like you don't match up to them realistically.
So there's not really a high chance for an upset here, is what you're saying.
No,
not at all. All right. Yeah, we gave the overall score here. Was it 3 1/4? Blueprint got 3 stars out of there. Really looked good the second half of this month. They really did. I'm really proud of Blueprint there. They really turned things around. And I also want to say good job to the judges out there. A lot of these matches actually look legit and they're not all 1 points and high scores. I've heard about the changes in that. That's definitely a great thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Gary, you get to start this because we're going to go into WGP. We'll talk about Mr. Wallace here. How do you feel he did in comparison to Trevor?
Well, first of all, Mr. Wallace never, he never misses, man. There's nothing I could say that I haven't already said. Mr. Wallace makes it feel like a party, Mr. Wallace makes it feel like a party. He brings the vibe. He brings the energy. I will say this. He started off the show on a glitch, so that's minus a couple points. And after watching Bringing the Heat and Level Up next to each other, Bringing the Heat was a better Wallace, man. It was. So not as good, but still better. Better than the competition.
Yeah, definitely enjoy his commentary. Bones, you got anything to add on that?
Yeah, exactly like that. It's like it feels like you're not watching by yourself when he's hosting. We laughing together.
Yes, all day on the show. But there you go, Wave. You can start with this one. The founding father, Dante Black, #1 contendership match, the tournament, the finals.
This was an amazing icebreaker of a match. This is the kind of match you want to start your show right here. This is that Seth Rollins position. Open up the show with a banger. Man, I was paying attention to every second of this match. And I felt like Dante Black has been running Rutshaw for like over a month, just really trying to get after it. And I listened to that promo and I was like, all right, he got this. And then I listened to what's the name? Captain America, Mr. America, whatever his name is, Hulk Hogan. Whatever the guy is, Founding Father. There you go. I listened to that and I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, oh snap, he really dissected his competition. He's almost like a Vega to me. You don't know if he's gonna come out and make you laugh and lean too much on comedy, or if he's actually gonna be a marksman. And on this night, he was an absolute marksman. And I had to watch it 2 or 3 times to really feel like, okay, yeah, Founding Father definitely won that match.
Bobby Miller asking, what you want with DB?
Oh, Dr. You? I don't know. I don't understand the question.
Which DB? DB.
Exactly.
Greatness.
Dante Black, I would imagine.
Talk about Drunk Bones.
Drunk Bones, maybe that could be. Yeah, I like the match. I thought this was a great opener. These guys really came at each other. I mean, I love the references. Go ahead.
Now we have to apology for these guys really came at each other.
Oh yeah, no Diddy. Sorry, my bad. No Diddy. But yeah, great match here. Dante Black came with a lot of innuendos in this towards the Founding Father, but Founding Father came out on top, 105-101. Bones, how you feeling on anything?
I'm gonna be the one to say first of all. Well, first off, before I start, if Trent's still here, he needs to know that this is how you take a used gimmick and make it your own. First of all, you pick one that's not actively on TV right now. It's a kind of cool thing for us to look back towards as somebody. Secondly, what I want to say is that I'm gonna be the one to say that the wrong person won here. When Dante Black get going and he actually in on it, like and when he actually saying something, I don't think nobody. I think he's on everybody else's level. Anybody, Dante Black can take anybody down if he's actually saying something, because his like flow and all that is so rhythmic and like fucking cool, and just like listen to a good song. So I came out of there feeling like he was robbed. I ain't gonna say robbed because Rob implied I think everybody else would vote that way. I understood everybody voting another way, but I would have voted for Dante Black. That's how I should put it. I would have voted for Dante Black if it was me.
I'm not
get
mad
it.
at that point of view.
I get everybody saying otherwise, but I'm just saying.
He's ignited, yeah.
Let's not forget Dante Black. Dante Black was actually second pick.
Damn it. Got me associated. We'll get into that match. Trust me, it's coming. But yeah, I mean, the next show, you got him, champ. You got Founding Father. How do you feel about that?
Founding Father versus Rambo, man. I think that I don't want to reveal what I think, but I promise it will be a banger.
I'll say this: you got lucky because if Dante Black had faced you, I would have helped him write like 80% of his promo.
I'm sure you would have. You, Don Krypton.
It actually would have done no good. It actually would have done no good because I've proven time and time again I literally really don't have anything to say about you anyway. So I wouldn't even been helpful.
Well, I get this one here. Big LT and little LT taking on ME. This was a nice skit.
Boom. Get off the stage. Get off the stage.
Boo that man.
It was a cover. Right. That's what it was. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead.
Man, I feel like you want to move the narrative for some type of story, but that shit made me want this whole story to just fucking die. Like I get it, like you want, but like it should make you excited for like the next things that they're doing. But for me, it was like, man, I hope this goes the way of GTV. Like, just stop doing it, and we'll just forget about it ever happening. But yeah, it's okay to drop some ideas mid-idea. It's fine. This is one of them. After all the praise I just gave to Massive Illusion over here, I have the exact opposite over here.
Okay.
I didn't like none of that shit.
You didn't like none of this shit, Wave?
Well, I'm always against matches that turn into like some kind of fighting death angle. I'd much rather just get the angle. Like don't launch it with a match because you think you're launching up and I see it as you launching down. I prefer
I'm sorry. Match. Real quick, can you pull that last Dan comment back up?
Which one? This here?
Nope.
This one.
That's what she said. Okay.
All right. So yeah, like the competitors always think that the beatdown is like it's dope and whatever, and it might have been dope if I would have just gotten a segment, but because in my mind I'm expecting some kind of match, like who's little T and who's this guy? Let's see what they do. Are they gonna have a match with little people? What's this about, man?
We'll see.
But then when I saw this fake beatdown, I was a little bit let down. But if I'm gonna be fair and just isolate the segment itself and forget about what I wanted to see, Blunt Row has been doing a couple of things that has been really intrigued me. It seems like I don't know if he's joining WGP or calling out WGP, but he's been dropping little hints there, and that in itself intrigues me much more than whatever BLT is doing. And that's all I'll say about that.
He thinks outside the box. That's what I like about Blunt Road.
I really like Blunt Road.
Very creative, and he has natural charisma, man.
So much natural charisma.
When Soulstar beat up Sam Spade and Alpha.
I don't think anything's ever been more terrible in my entire life. And one time, this lady gave me Jello with mayonnaise on top.
Oh God, BLT, yep. Oh man, Jesus. Okay, what are we moving on to? Oh, Bones, you were going to talk about your match over here, Drunken Bones, Ryan Mayhem. Go ahead.
Man, I'm going to give y'all some insight on this and how first of all, there's so much insight I have to give to throw out there because I guess I got more of a scoop on this than anything else. One point is that this man gave me a whole conversation about how much research he does before his matches. Like, okay, we'll see about that. Another point is that I didn't even know I was facing this man. This is the strength of how much work I put into my promo that destroyed his promo. I text Dan and I said, "Hey Dan, do I have a match at the Super Show?" He texted me back and said, "Chance Young." I said, "Okay." And I text him back 10 minutes, said, "Send it." Literally what happened. I went and got my tripod, got my alcohol, took some sip, started cutting the promo. For this man to not even come close to matching my energy says so, and I'm not saying it's not because I'm that good. I mean, I am that good, but not this time. This was a chance, Young. This was the chance, Young, for you to beat me, for you to get a good win on your resume because, like, I really did not just go ham. I didn't even remember what my promo was. I was telling you guys, like, I'm not even sure. I hope I win because I don't remember what I did. I really didn't. I watched with y'all. I couldn't have been more disappointed in the fact that he did not know who he was facing. I feel like at some point as a competitor, you're like, you know what? This guy is this guy. I want to be the guy that say I beat this guy. I'm kind of this guy. Like I have guys who I look at like that as well. Like if I face A-list, when I face A-list again, it doesn't like no matter what, you gonna get the highest level of me possible because this guy is this guy. So I don't. If that's the highest level of you, bro, unless you're just having fun losing, like you should quit. Like either quit or just like if you're having fun with this and you're fun losing, it's okay because every show needs people at the very, very, very bottom. Also, it was a horrible call to put this match onto a pay-per-view. Oh, I was OOC. I was pretty drunk because I cut two promos. I cut another promo for my promo in BWO. So I was out of character drunk because that bottle is not a prop. That's not water. So even if I do one of these promos and I'm sober at the beginning, I'm taking shots and chugging alcohol while I'm doing these promos. So by the end, if I do two in a row, by that second one, I'm kind of drunk.
Damn.
I don't have a tolerance anymore. I'll drink till I die because I'm competitive, but it don't take much for me to get drunk.
Okay.
So yeah, but in conclusion, Chance Young should probably quit.
Go ahead.
Well, I really like this match.
Right, though, Bones. You may die on this, man. You gotta be careful, man.
I really like this match for all the wrong reasons because it ties back to the whole Fire Hunter Matthews thing. This guy made the idiotic decision of choosing Chance the Ryan at number 3, and he did not live up to the hype. And here comes Bones being the voice of reason and completely obliterate this refrigerator-shaped brother. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. But I think moving forward, from this day forward, now that Hunter Matthews is gone, I gotta let Chance Young. I gotta start treating him like a BXT star because he don't deserve it. It's not his fault. It's not. His
Put him on WoW. That's it. Don't do this. Was a mistake. This match.
Yeah, put him on WoW from now on. It's
like,
over.
First off, I'm not even sure you should be putting Drunk Bones on the paper. To be honest with you, but definitely not.
I disagree. I disagree big time.
I mean, like in an actual match. I mean, he could do angles or something, but I don't feel like I'm really. Well, I mean, y'all like me.
Drunk Bones was on the show 3 times, and he delivered 3 times.
And we forgot. We got to say rest in peace Jason Ridian. Sorry about the things that happened to you. I mean, Bones, do you have anything to say on that?
I loved that. That was a great job. First of all, I want everybody to know as far as the drug ball stuff goes, when people ask me to do something, I'm like, yo, they just tell me the small part they want me to do. I don't know anything else. I don't know anything else. So I found out I was in that promo just as much as fast as y'all did, and I was dying. I didn't really like that whole thing, though, to be honest with you. But I mean, the part where I ran them over was funny, but I really didn't too much like most of that because it was confusing to me. It was what really got confusing me was the part where like Hunter Matthews and other Hunter Matthews was like talking. And he was looking down on them. Like, oh, I don't know how he ended up on the ground. You know, I'm probably nitpicking when I'm saying it out loud, but I felt like I was kind of confused by like what was supposed to be going on.
No, overall it was confusing. You're right.
But don't drink and drive at home. That's definitely a lesson.
That's terrible.
I think you're not supposed to drink then drive. If you drink and drive, it's fine. Because by the time you get there, that's when you're gonna start being drunk.
Oh boy. Anyways, we're gonna move on here because we had a commercial break, and yeah, Wave, you got this one here. Master Sean Puff, Bobby Miller, WGP Havoc title.
For WGP, this was the match of the night, man. This was such a banger. Master Sean Puff. I can't believe that this is the same guy I faced at Starting Point, man. It don't feel like the same guy. This guy has really grown into his character. He knows who he is. He's not coming across as someone who's becoming. He's coming across as someone who just is. Whoever his coaches are must be really, really proud. And then you got Bobby Miller. Bobby Miller don't miss, man. He do not miss. He's been killing it both on Foundation and WGP, and he did what he always does, but somehow he just didn't have enough on this particular day.
Yeah, this was match of the night. This was going into this. I thought this was match of the night. This coming out of this was match of the night. You know how you were saying earlier, for me, this was the match of both shows. This was just incredible. You know, Master Sean Puff is really growing here, and he is going up further. You know, he's going to be a contender towards the major championships. Right now, he's got the Havoc. So, I mean, he's doing great. Bones, are you still with us or are you muting?
Yo, for those of you guys who just came in, I need you to take a look at Bones' picture. Doesn't he look Dominican in that picture? That's Dominican Bones right there. That's the other DB. That's Huesos.
I would imagine I would go with this. Yeah, his coaches definitely that people are coaching him up and he is listening. That's important.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to coach, it's a whole nother thing to apply it yourself as a student. Can't be understated, Sean Puff. It cannot be understated.
Yeah, I'm not breaking kayfabe here. Those are two different characters. I mean, look, FTW, BXT, you know. But hey, I'm with you. He's definitely doing a great job, and people who are coaching him are doing great with him. Bones, you got anything to add on that? Bobby Miller.
He ain't win though.
Who didn't win?
Master Puff.
He did win.
I mean, like he ain't win though. Like I don't think he won.
You don't think he won? You don't think he won? It was a close fight, 105-104.
He ain't win though. And I drink my tea Kermit style.
Okay.
But this was I don't think Bobby won. I mean, I don't think Bobby lost. But I think this was absolutely the best thing that possibly could have happened to WGP is getting that mid-card title off of Bobby Miller. Because what you need is more people who can actually possibly be toppled instead of freaking giant.
Bones got thirsty. We all talking about drinking too much. But yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, now you can focus over there. He's got the prototype title. Definitely helps out a lot. But let's talk about the second half of that match because somebody cashed in. Dante Black, the other DB.
Man, he won again. How many times? Maybe I'm a Dante Black fan, first of all. Like, when my list is up, I got pretty high up there. Like, as far as people who I'm an actual fan of, it's like Dante Black and the AEP. Those are like my guys. My guys, as far as like under mid guys who are like on the way up. Dante Black, AEP are like my top two. So I'm probably biased. but I feel like he won.
Okay.
I feel like he won again. Second time saying it.
Wade.
Yeah, for a lot of these matches, man, for on both shows, I don't even want to say who I thought won because I'm like, man, it could have gone either way. It really could have gone either way, depending on who's judging. And for me, I just feel so blessed as a fan to be able to watch a show that I want to watch. Thank you, man.
I agree.
And to have this as a bulk for Sean Puff to face Bobby Miller and Dante Black, it was beautiful, man.
I agree. Strongly because of the fact that even though I'm saying this person wants me, that person wants me, it was close enough to where I'm not mad. Like it's not. I'm not coming in like, oh, we got robbed, because
Right.
I get it. I'm not mad at the judging for making a choice that's not the same as my own.
Yeah, Puff had better coaching. Yeah, I mean that's a big important thing there.
But
People
Dante
talk
has
about-
no coaching. Matter of fact, why don't you bring your boy and put him against my boy and let me coach up Dante. Give us a rematch then.
I'll say this about Dante though, like he's been in BXT for a few months now, and I really do believe he's been applying all the criticism and all the comments.
I don't think
agree
Puff
with
is. I think the other guy is Franklin Benjamin.
Franklin Benjamin. Okay,
I think
Definitely.
Franklin Benjamin.
Yes.
he's definitely somebody to keep an eye on. But yeah, the next match we got was the Level Up Contract Battle Royal. I'll tell you, some of this was good, some of this was bad. I agree with the winner because Blunt Man hit everybody in it that was supposed to be in it, even though some of them didn't show up. So I thought that's how you got to attack a battle royal setting. Otherwise, if you're just cutting a promo, you're kind of being bland, in my opinion. That's what a couple people did in this. Wave.
Yeah, man. This was by far the weakest match on the card. It really underdelivered because as a promo artist, I've seen these kind of Money in the Bank type matches so
How do
much.
you not show up?
And this might have been the weakest Money in the Bank type match I've seen in years. And despite that, maybe I'm biased, but my boy Saban looked like he was out there just desperate. Like, I need this, and I believed him. Like, it's one thing to say something and me understand. It's a whole nother thing for me to be like, I believe him right now. I think he's just spitting from his heart. So that was my choice. Not to say that Blunt Bro wasn't there. He was up there with the swag, with the confidence, with the graphics, all that. As you said, he was just firing off on each and every competitor. But to me, I think Saban took that. But overall, I just think that to have 5 people to volunteer for that match, one of them being a gimmick, and a couple of no-shows, I just feel like that whole concept was really let down, man.
Bones.
Man, that match sucked. Everybody in that match sucked. And I feel like
And he's
I
in
was-
this
I was-
match.
I was in the match, and I felt like after watching, I felt like I had a good chance of winning. When I decided to get in this match, and you can ask Rambo, I came to him and some others about like what I should do. I was 50-50 on whether or not I'm going to try to win. Like I'm either going to try to win or I'm just going to do some shit that's funny. Is it too soon for me? Because with my character, I'm working up to something. So is it too soon for me to start being good at this or not? And Rambo actually gave me the idea of just ordering something from a drive-thru. So that's why I came up with that. Point being, I went out there, I cut my promo in like five fucking minutes and walked back inside because the mosquitoes were killing me in the middle of the daytime. And that promo actually, I feel like, had a good shot at winning this match. I don't think it should have won. Top 3, definitely. Top 2, maybe even. But
Yeah.
the fact that promo to me, which I feel like was 1 minute of maybe a little bit trying and 1 minute of absolutely trying to lose, should not have been in the conversation. I should be rock bottom every time with that. It shouldn't be more entertaining. And I don't understand. Maybe people don't understand the concept of like being interesting when it comes to the battle royal because you don't have to face somebody directly. There's always like 2 things people do. I'm just gonna talk about myself for a wrestling promo, or I'm gonna attack everybody in the match name by name. Sometimes the second thing works. The first thing never does.
See, this is the difference for me for WGP and Foundation. When you have a no-show, when you got to do some sort of skit, I feel like WGP has the better ideas when it comes to that. I don't feel like Foundation's usually like, here, let's throw a couple punches, and there we go. We skipped it. We're good.
Which is crazy considering like the creative is like pretty much the same person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I comment on that real quick? Because last time we were out here, there were a few people that did not like, hey, how come when WGP does it, it's not bad, but when we do it, it is bad. And it's all about, like, for example, last time we had Blunt Row and Mad T in 3 segments. And while I'm like, all right, that's overkill, each one of those segments legitimately were pretty entertaining. You know, if I'm not entertained by what you're doing, then you failed. And that's all it is. Like, yeah, you probably both do unnecessary stuff, but sometimes yours is just a little bit more boring.
I would respond to that quite differently. I'm glad you responded to the way you did, because my response to how come when Foundation does it is bad and how come when WGP does it it's not bad would be to ask the person who said that the exact same question.
Yeah. I feel like they do it better. They do, but maybe that'll change here. That you see the improvements.
Yeah,
But yeah,
there have been improvements for sure
on both sides.
It's probably luck of the draw, though, to be honest, because like I said, it's kind of the creative is kind of the same person. They probably just getting more lucky.
Could be. Here you go, Bones. I got 2 matches left here. I've got Mr. Woodward and Hunter Matthews.
Pass. Are we allowed to pass?
You can pass. I don't care.
I don't know. I'm still waiting on Mr. Woodward to arrive.
See, there's an opinion there. WGP is just better.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. I don't want to just jump on and agree with that because of that last Foundation shit. If it wasn't for the fact that they employ Soulstar, if it wasn't for the fact that TK3 is there and the other TK3, Dark TK3, like other than them, we wouldn't be having a conversation about who's better today. So I'm not going to just jump on the WGP is better.
That's fact.
But
y'all want to send him the link? Y'all can, man. I'm not sure I know him. Who is Trey J Styles?
Who's Trey J Styles?
Show
yourself.
Why can't I remember your name? Byron Hinton.
That's Byron?
Oh, that's Byron. Okay. I didn't know that was him. Okay. Yeah, I can bring him on. You want to bring him on?
You watch the product? Yo, Byron, you watch the product?
Okay.
No.
I'll send it to him. But yeah,
go ahead. Yeah, that match was there, and I'm not mad at that match. It actually wasn't like terrible. It just also wasn't good, and it was just there. It was like if it wasn't for the fact that I didn't watch this live, I would have used that time to go to the bathroom. But unfortunately, I didn't watch it live, so I could pause it. There's a plane flying right over me.
Yeah, I hear it crispy.
I'm trying to send it here. What happened?
There was a plane flying over Bones.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, but you're
shit.
fading.
Okay. I was fading?
Yeah.
Yeah, my connection. Okay, now it's back to fairly good. I guess because I'm trying to fucking send him the link. But
all right, plane's gone. There was a plane flying over me while you were gone.
Go ahead.
You were
man.
good?
But wait, have you said what you feel about this match?
Oh, Fire Hunter Matthews. I think that they should have left it for this week's WoW. Because when I was watching it live, and it's not that it was a terrible match, it wasn't bad. It wasn't even a bad match.
It just wasn't a good one.
I just felt like once the level up contract match was over, I was ready for the main event. That's just how I felt personally. This was an hour and 47 minutes long, right? I mean,
Holy Jesus.
Only the Promo Observer could go that long, you know?
We're almost finished here, but yeah. I sent the link out there to you, by the way. But yeah, I'm happy just because Hunter Matthews is gone. Thank you, God. Praise the Lord on that. Whatever you want to say.
A whole lot of that going around.
Yeah.
But now I'm scared because we got Mr. Woodward, and I don't know how he's going to be in this. He seems like he's got his ducks in a row at the beginning, but you know how that shit happens.
You know,
got
just being
Woodward, you got
English
Hayward.
makes it sound more official anyway.
Yeah.
Not him though, because because he mumbles a lot. But like regular English people, he's like a cross between Future and William Regal.
Oh, look, here we go. He's going to have to kiss my ass this week.
Hey. That'll
that's
get the
not
ratings
good.
up.
Can you? You can't show ass on YouTube, can you?
Say what?
You can't show ass on YouTube, can you?
I don't know. I think you got to blur that shit.
I don't want to find. I'm not ready to find this out next week.
We got to
I'm
start.
gonna let y'all watch live. I'm gonna let y'all watch live and let me know if he actually kissed his ass. Like I'm sure they might. I'm sure they might go some route with like superimposing his lips on his ass. I don't want to. I don't want y'all to tell me.
Hey, yo.
And that's a big point. Look, DB bringing it up here. We got to start being picky on what goes on PPEs.
That's what I said
Absolutely.
the last
That's
show.
why That's why you guys. That's why every show we've done so far, nobody has broke to like 4 stars. You can't because you got some trash on that's gonna bring you down every time, and it's an obvious decision. Even if it's not an obvious decision, even if you got to look at the last minute and say, "Hey, this match didn't work out like we thought it would. Let's put TK3 versus Dark TK3 on Blueprint.
Yeah.
Let's put Chance Young versus Bones on WoW."
I'll get naked anytime, any place. Jeez. Something I'm not trying to see here, folks. But Mr. Wave, you got the main event here. Ramboa, that is taking on DB Greatness.
I mean, I'm very proud of Ramboa's promo. I thought that guy knocked it out of the park. That boy is just a joy to watch. He just excels every single time. Now, I'm a huge hashtag DB Greatness fan. It's very evident if you watch the promo and paid attention to the words that he was not mentally there. He opened with it. He opened with something very heavy, that he lost his dream job, you know? So he gets a pass for this one, but this wasn't him. He wasn't his full self. And I'd like to take a moment right now and say there's a lot of competitors who no-show for a lot less. So I have to honor DB right now for showing up when he did not want to. There was nothing in his heart that wanted him to be present, but he still honored his commitment. And I feel like a good deal of you guys need to learn from that. And that's all I got to say about it. It's obvious that Foundation had the better main event, and that's all I'll say about that.
Man, I love DB. I love DB, and I'm not gonna, and I mean that out of character. Like I love DB as a person, not just like because in character he's my best friend. I love DB before I say this, and no, I kind of feel like he needs to do more than just show up, regardless of what's going on, because he's fucking DB. You better than this. If there's anybody else, you know what? I'll be on board with you. Like DB could do. DB could have came much harder, even in the wake of like the worst things ever for him. I feel like DB could have came much harder and like tuning and like put all that shit into beating your ass. Because that's what I did in my worst moments. I beat the shit out of Lamar Wallace in my worst moments of my life. So I feel like DB could too.
He's asking, he's your what?
He's my best friend in kayfabe, but in real life, I love him. That's why I say it.
There you go. Clarified that. Yeah, I was kind of sad with it because I was hoping to see the fight there. I was like really excited. I understand the circumstances. That made a lot of sense. The promo wasn't bad. He cut, but yeah, Rambo just came off at this. This was brutal. You know, I'm ready to see the rematch whenever it happens, when they're both right there and ready for it. That's going to be a hell of a fight. I can already see that story building in my head as it goes. But
that's a positive right there. Is that this is a good moment to build up to them having another match that's bigger than the match would have been in the first place.
Yes. Yeah, in the final spot there, Drunken Bones, you want to walk us through what happened there at the end of the show?
So I just automatically assumed that I won the match. And I woke up and said, you know what? Now is the time to cash in because I promised that if I won that match, I was going to cash in immediately on the winner.
Never gonna happen.
I had a great idea like immediately because like if I had won the level up contract, I would have cashed in on the wrong person every week. Like I was gonna cash in at every company for every week.
I'm not going to disagree with this. What Haywood's saying, a pointless segment at the end. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. Was it funny? Yes, but yeah, was it? It was there.
The reason it works better is because they matched up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it's not pointless.
It worked better because they matched up.
If DB would have been DB, then yes, pointless segment. But I would much rather end the show with laughing at some nonsense from Drunk Bones than to think about, man, my boy DB is really sad. So I feel like the show ended on a high note. And if you isolate the ending segment, Drunk Bones versus Gene Emerson, I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge on that one.
Yeah, that's honestly incomparable.
The comment section. That I'm telling you, nothing like it. But yes, that's the shows there, folks. Definitely. And Bones, you want to give some final thoughts on this? What you want to say? Go ahead.
After a lot of thinking, regardless of where we ended up, I think we tied the scores. Maybe did we tie the scores? I think Foundation won though, and Foundation is getting stronger. I will say that. I feel like going forward, WGP is in trouble. They should start getting their ass whooped because Blueprint's getting much better, and these Foundation shows, like they were one show away from like probably getting like 4 or 5 stars from us, which is unheard of for us. But we barely go above like 3.5. Right?
Here, look, they want your thoughts on WoW, but hold on. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring him on, Mr. Trey J. Styles. What's up, man?
Whoa! I was trying to find a spaceship because they were telling me I had to find my way through the promo verse, and I haven't been around in a while. And it's like I just wanted to tell everybody, like, apparently I'm going to go ahead and enter the promo free agency right now. So I'm taking offers. I'm always BWO. That's in my bio at this point. But I feel like with all these people that you guys talk about, and the people that I've seen come up in the promo game, and some of the ones that are not so great, and some of the ones that have really improved, and since the last time I've seen them, I kind of want to see how I stack up in this. You know, I always consider myself like right now, you know, I want to work my way back up. You know, so I'm here to announce that here on your show, and I appreciate you having me.
Glad to have you.
But I want you guys to know that if you remember anything about me, forget it. It's a whole new world now. And
That's how something Drunk Bones would say.
Huh? That sounds like something Drunk Bones would say. No, Drunk Bones would just forget it. It's just like what? But it's so good to see you guys. I mean, I always.
Oh, look at this! Look, somebody's mad at you. I just want to show you that.
That was the point. I thought about it long and hard, and I said, you know what? You know what would be iconic right now? To do the thing that we just been talking about here. I'm gonna let y'all know. It's gonna be some team ups coming up for me. You know, me and my number one student. We're gonna get together. We're gonna put something on paper, put something on film. You know, King and Bones. One more time. We're gonna do something very interesting. Wine and Roses. Y'all don't know what that is right now. But one particular person around here definitely knows what that is. So, you know, please give Chance Young his welcome. Matter of fact, let me do the Chance Young like I did that other dancing dude, okay? Like,
well, I mean, that's coming from El Wapo there, put him to the test against the number 3 in WGP, Chance Young.
You know, I've been watching. So, you know, y'all think that I haven't, but I've been studying. I don't just come out of nowhere. Should have just let Quack have this moment. Nobody does moments better than me. Nobody. So, I definitely appreciate you bringing me on, though, man. I feel like I haven't talked to you in too long. But I do feel like this is going to be the start of a lot more conversations.
Okay. I like that.
Oh yeah,
But
this
there
is,
we go, folks.
It's not the elbow drop.
Elbow drop. Yeah, don't forget the elbow drop podcast. Definitely don't forget that. Yep, for Wave Seltzer Bones and Mr. Mad King there. I'm Dr. Quack. We'll see you next time.
EOR.